everybody. Welcome back to the Sith Menu Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Dana Martin. Tonight, I have on the show the panel of one. Eris Corbin, thank you. We knew it was going to be this way where we were having folks in and out at this time. Eris has been not on standby, we'll say permanent standby this last couple weeks, and will continue to be throughout the Maul series. Thank you for taking the time and energy and effort, not just to be here, but all that wasted time watching that stupid show. Oh my God, what
children's show.
What a piece of, brilliance. Holy shit. Oh, that show is amazing. I'm glazing over all of it. Sam Witwer, the freaking Maul. I've worn this many times, but today especially my Darth Maul jersey, Maul face there. Yeah, and it says Maul on the back. 99, because why? It's when we had the Phantom Menace to society. No.
Hey, I wasn't that bad. Not at that age.
Wait, you were born in 99.
Yeah, I was born the day before it came out.
Man, that was a blur.
That
was a blur.
I was born.
That was a blur because the day you were born was my first day, orientation day, at Dell.
Yep.
So I had I had to hurry up and you have the pop you out, and then I gotta go to work because back then Dell had the majority, 90% of us were stateside workers. If you didn't know this, Dell Computer, based in Round Rock, Texas, we had a ginormous call center, and you would be brought on in most cases as a temporary and then temp to hire, right? You do well enough after 90 days, they'll hire you on full time. And that was like the lottery, man, because they give you handfuls of stock. You get all this vacay. It was the heyday. It was the 90s. Freaking, 90s.
I don't remember the 90s much. I wasn't around for a lot of it.
So they put it on the calendar, congratulations, Mr. Martin, you have made it into this new round of perm employee. And being temp to perm was exciting because that meant that they not only watched you, they evaluated you, and they said, yeah, we'll definitely hire this guy. So that was one of my first jobs out of college, and raising a family was working some tech support at Dell Computer. And you were born, that's right, the day before. The Phantom Menace released the day before you were born.
No, it released the day after.
The day after you were born.
Yeah.
That's right. That's crazy, man.
That's why I was so excited, because I would watch the trailers and it's like, I am a day older than this movie.
Wow. No, that was a crazy time, man. And Star Wars was, I think, and you could probably, some of your earliest memories that you can recall are probably Dallas Cowboys, playing football in the yard with your old man, or doing the Star Wars on Saturday mornings. Those are kind of the things my assumption is.
On the couch at the house by the railroad track and seeing
the
monster that I was too scared to finish watching the movie because I hated the green monster. I remember that so well, that rewatching Phantom Menace getting older, it's like, it's the green thing. Why does it look like a spider? I'm not very scared anymore of this thing.
Which one are you talking about?
Oh, no, that would have been the Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones, yeah.
The big green monster. Because it's whatever the heck Obi-Wan
I can't remember what it's called.
I remember watching that.
Where's our lore master? You're supposed to be in chat, lore master.
I just remember I hated fighting those things also in the freaking Old Republic online game. I hated that and the Nexus.
What were they called?
I'm looking. I remember the Nexus because they're like big mouth cats.
Skeksis? Wrong IP.
No, wrong. My typing is a little bit slower because I've got my wrist brace on.
Acklay. I didn't look it up. I just remembered.
Say.
Acklay?
That sounds right.
Acklay.
Yeah, Acklay. Acklay.
Yes!
Look at you.
Wait, where's the soundboard? We don't have a soundboard. Come on!
It's the Star Wars trivia games that we used to play that...
Let's go! Oh, who's pinging me? I better not be my son saying, hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad, guess what?
Oh, it's not. Oh, it's Metronet telling me my bill is due. Oh, my interwebs. Man, I will tell you, when, like, sometimes for the show, yes, we get to talk about Star Wars, and that's exciting and fun. But I mean, we've done, this is episode 115. Like, for 115 weeks, we've had a show. In 2.5 years, it's a lot. We've been on the air a lot, and we don't have a lot to show for it, and that's okay. But the people that do watch us have a blast, and I'm glad for that. My point is, sometimes, like, especially today, like, I kind of knew about midday that Zane wasn't going to make it, and I knew Cam wasn't, and it was going to be just you and I, Eris. Not that that's a bad thing, just that always having more voices is, can be fun. You and I have had a show where we've carried, and it's been fun too. But when we get to talk about something as special as Darth Maul, I don't care if I'm alone. I will talk about this show to myself, and I have.
Do I need to get my Darth Maul card down again that Zane gave me?
Listen, Andor is in a class of its own, okay? So people are going to, and they are already, start making some comparisons between Andor and Maul, and that's okay when you're talking about story and plot, but these are two totally different things, man. I said in a class of its own for Andor, and I believe Maul is shaping up to be in a class of its own as well. Something occurred at the midweek last week where it was released that Sam Witwer, his screaming as Maul, is built into the sound of Maul's lightsaber. And like I said, this was late last week, I think, when this video went viral, where they're talking about it. We'll share it right now as well. What I find interesting is how ingrained Sam Witwer is into this show, to the point that his voice is
the
overlaid into the sound of his lightsaber as he's swinging it. And you can hear it. Like, now that you know, you're listening for it, and you hear it at moments, and it's, oh God, yes! Like, I get so excited. I haven't even had but 3 sips, so this isn't liquor muscles. I'm just, ooh. Oh, and by the way, tonight it is Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey. Thank you very much. All right.
I have Pepsi. I'm small.
So before we start talking about the show, I want to share this one. Oh.
Share the good stuff.
Even the way it sounds is more extreme.
You actually hear the sound of Sam screaming built into the saber.
Sam Witwer, so great. He's been a part of the legacy for 18 years now.
The way that this show looks, that's the world that Maul sees. Dangerous, a little bit more rougher on the edges. Anger, fear, aggression.
There are many who have prospered from my misfortune.
This is some of the most exciting stuff I've ever done.
I don't like that his career with Star Wars is the age of a legal adult. that makes me feel old.
Sam, where you are a national treasure. Holy shit. Okay, so after watching that, I went back and watched episode 1 and 2. That was the third time. And I have to say, like, I hear it now. Like I didn't, I noticed it was just very, like, everything about the show, the cinematography, the animation, what it looks like, how it feels, like there's pressure, there's intensity, it swells and ebbs and flows. And yes, the writing is God, it's chef's kiss. And there's too much about it that is working. And I can't even say it all because there's stuff that's working that I didn't even know was working, but was working. For example, Sam Witwer's screaming voice in the lightsaber. We didn't even know that was there. And that's like the sprinkles on the cupcake, man. This shit's awesome. Holy cow, I can't believe I'm ridiculous. Okay, I'll shut up. So, Okay, so I'll take a deep breath. She's on mute. She's saying 1 second. Anyway.
The child came in with a picture he drew for his teacher, and so I was trying to mute before he just outed his teacher's name.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So he drew her a nice apology picture.
Oh.
Oh, and he spelled her name right. Nice. Go spell it.
Always good. Extra points. So yeah, everything about Sam Witwer is amazing as far as I know. I don't know him personally. Sam, we'd love to have you on the show. A little old tiny show like ours, just to hang, man. Just to hang and talk. We want you tell us about your experience with Maul. Like, just hang and talk Star Wars. I don't want to interview you. Unless you want to be interviewed. But I mean, if you just want to hang.
Information about Star Killer. That's all it
just hang and we'll just talk. I'll set up my Xbox. We'll play some Star Killer. Whatever. Come over, hang out.
Play Battlefront. Play Battlefront, because there are times have you seen him talk about how he plays Maul in Battlefront?
No. Does he go in character?
He gets reported. Because he does so well, people think he's cheating.
That's fantastic.
And it is fabulous. And he'll keep I don't remember what the term is. But the
Germans love David Hasselhoff.
He'll get Maul and then won't die. So he just has him constantly, and people get upset because they want to play as him as well. But he'll play the whole round and be out once, maybe twice when he's Maul. So nobody else gets to play with Maul, and they get a little upset. It's like, oh, but it's him.
But it's the guy. The guy.
I'm
the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. All right.
It's like I'm glad Henry Cavill played the Witcher games, because I know he plays himself. 40K. He's going to be doing a 40K show or movie.
So, overall, 1 to 10, episode 3.
That one, I've got to give it a high 9.5 compared to the first two. I've got to push the third one up higher. Because, it had everything. It had politics. I love me some politics. Not an over-obsessive amount, but I do like it. So it had your politics. It had the detective work. You had the manipulation and the temptation of the dark side. You had that inner struggle, along with just criminal activity being scheduled and fulfilled in a very nicely ordered package.
Yeah.
that you almost wonder, okay, why haven't they done this sooner? If they're that good at it, why did you wait so long?
Yeah.
It's good stuff. I don't think there was a single thing. I talked about the one thing with you earlier that it's just the name. It's just her name. It throws me off in serious conversations just because it's kind of like saying, hello there, Fred. Like, I can't do it. It makes me laugh because the name is just not that serious to me.
Dave.
Hello there, Devon. No, I can't take that. That's not threatening. That's funny.
I don't know. I knew a Devon frat daddy. Sorry. I know not all frat daddy Devons are turds, but, you know, the one I knew is.
I've never met Devon.
Never met a Devon?
Nope.
So why the angst?
It's not angst. It's just the name is one of those like Bob or Fred that when you try to be serious about the name, I cannot physically be serious about the name. And if I try, it's like saying Bubbles without trying like angrily. You can't say Bubbles angrily and not laugh.
Okay.
So
Bubbles.
that's just a meme.
I can do it.
I can't. I crack.
Michael Jackson had a chimpanzee named Bubbles. What? I want to hear Michael Jackson being angry at Bubbles.
Bubbles, stop it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. No, I want to talk Maul. So yeah, I'll 9.3. I mean, it was damn near perfect. If there was anything I wanted to see more of. Oh no, that's the next one. Yeah, and the next one is a little lower. This one had, I think, every single thing I could possibly want and then some. So yeah, like 9.3. I feel like when it comes to Two Boots and Home Skillet, what's his name?
Lawson.
Two Boots really wants Lawson to be a good dad, and that was evident, right? Was it that episode 3 where he goes and sees his son play? Yeah. Because then he gets called away. Or is that episode 4?
I'm checking.
Shoot. This is what happens.
Well, this is...
Anyways.
I'll look while you talk.
Point is, I think they're leaning really hard into that, and they don't need to. It's a really tough subject for probably a lot of dads and moms watching, as kids that grew up like latchkey and that sort of thing. So folks my age, that's rough because we knew what it was like not to have our folks there. And then we also know what it's like to be the parents as well. And that scene with Raphael. What's the kid's name? Racho Libre. No, what?
Lawson's son?
Lawson's son's name's Rennie. Remalama Ding Dong. Rohypnol. I don't know.
No, that's definitely not it.
No, I don't know what it is. What's his name?
Looking.
Rochelle.
I don't like how it tried to autocorrect it to male instead of
Oh
Maul.
my gosh.
No. I'm scrolling through
Anyway,
fast.
the kid, like, I know what it's like to not have your dad at the events, right? Like, my dad was in the oil field. He was gone a lot. And I also know
There we go.
what it's like to be the dad
Riley.
and be called
You had it right. Ish.
What?
Riley.
I knew it was an R.
Yes.
So, knowing what it's like to be a dad, and you know, I gotta work. Like, I gotta pay the bills, man. I can't be at every event, you know. And we talked a little bit about that on Family Matters last episode, which was cool. I re-listened to it, and I appreciate you kids. That was awesome. At least what you said for the show. But those are some tough scenes, and I feel like they're kind of forcing that in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe something else is going to play out here. Like I stated in the last show, I feel like something's going to happen where Lawson's going to have to make a moral decision. He'll have a moral dilemma. He's not going to know whether to save his son or save the wife. I don't know. Something's going to happen with this guy. They have mentioned him and his morality too many times for it to just be coincidence. It's being written into his character. Even when confronted with potentially, quote unquote, the real villain, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. No, yeah. So if the Empire is both Maul and Lawson's enemy, maybe they can be friends in some way. Lawson says no way. So those are all the kind of things we're gonna dig into in the show. We just kind of did a high level thing. Sorry, guys.
No, you're
Didn't
good.
mean to.
The game and a lot of that family stuff that gets unpacked happens in the fourth one. The third one, I just zoomed through it real quick, is all... Oh, no, the game is the third one.
Okay, yeah. Because he gets called away. And then in the fourth one at the beginning is when she finds her master.
Yeah, halfway through the third one is the game where he meets up with Docky at the stadium.
Yep. Yeah.
I zoomed through it the first time, did not see a single frame. I opened the window and just moved the mouse pad just a little bit, and it's on the frame. It's like, okay, thanks.
I'm giving that episode, I think I'd give that an 8.5. Episode 4. It was fun watching the saber fight between Docky and Maul.
Yes.
Episode 3, it was fun watching Maul again. And what's in... we'll talk about it later. But, yeah, 8. I think it had some room for improvement from my perspective, but I'm super judgy because this is what I do for the show. But 8.5. It was a good episode.
Mine's an 8.5, mostly because during the saber battles and stuff, you could see the actual damage taking place around them, which they kind of seem to avoid that sometimes in past Star Wars stuff that I've seen.
Yeah, it's
we
cheaper.
See the sparks fly, we see a couple singe marks, but no, like whole railings are going as they're fighting on this thing.
Way cheaper to put them in a wide open space. To put them in a closure.
I want to see them in the tunnel, just like Luke and Darth Vader. I need the spark circles, okay?
Yeah, those 2 episodes were good, and I would give the series as a whole, at this point, a 9. Series as a whole, 9 to 10. All right, what would you give it? This is when it helps to have another co-host when you don't have the mama bear having the baby.
The goober is running around.
Children and dogs and husband.
This time the dogs are being super well behaved. It's just the smallest
It's the husband
child.
that's not. Oh,
no,
yeah.
He's not home yet. No, it's just the smallest child as he is slowly grabbing everything off the kitchen table one by one and failing horrifically to be sneaky about it. So every time I glance over at him, he giggles and runs back into the hallway. So
nice.
He's being a child, and it's adorable, but it is also very distracting.
Give him some ice cream. No, don't do that.
No,
I know.
no,
we don't do that. We don't do that. That's right.
We're allergic.
No. So, episode. What we're gonna do? We're not really gonna walk through the episodes. We're gonna kind of talk themes over the course of the 2 episodes, because these are kind of happening. Yes, they're chronological, but it's kind of happening in chunks. They're really. It's almost like they wrote them in these pairs, if you will. It feels that way. I don't know if that's what they did, but yeah. And so it feels very buttoned up in the next chapter. Mm-hmm. So, reclaiming power is our first thing. So, I mean, Maul goes through and he's got his hit list of folks that have double-crossed him, have wronged him, betrayed him, and he's going to go take them all out. And part of this is him, we know, rebuilding the Shadow Collective, or Shadow Collective that exists, growing the Shadow Collective. He murders the Pyke leader, expands that reach, and then I thought that scene was freaking diabolical. Oh my god. Where he did the Kylo Ren trick with the saber. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, and if you're wondering why we're not showing a whole bunch of clips tonight, it's because we got kicked off the air and then brought back on the air and then kicked off the air again last week because we had too many copyright dings live. Debbie, thank you, Debbie, bless you, went through and edited out all 12 or whatever there were sections that were dinged for copyright. So when you watch, it'll say, yeah, let's look at the clip, and then bam, we're talking about it. Yeah, that's on purpose. That's on purpose, so you could actually hear what we have to say. Otherwise, all right. So not a lot of clips tonight. Anyways, yes, when he does the mook and does that, that was pretty sick, man.
It's good stuff. It's great stuff.
Did you anticipate he would just flat out kill the leader?
Yes.
Yeah.
From what he did, while he had Demas and Vario and was hoping one would kill the other and was going to use the other one. That was pretty obvious. But
well, I don't think he anticipated them killing. Or
no, I think he was 100% expecting he'd have to use Demas.
Yeah.
But Vario also worked, so it was kind of, oh, okay, well, I'm left with this. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. With the Pykes definitely taking out their leader, and then he puts a puppet on the throne. That sounds awfully familiar. Now, don't it? So mad at the Empire. I'm going to use the same tactics, though, but I'm so mad at the Empire. I'm going to do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, he's basically building his own mini empire.
Same thing.
Doing the exact same thing.
Hey, learn from your enemy, because obviously the tactic worked.
You bring up the interesting point there about the frenemies, right? Again, through all of this murder and mayhem, it's not being reported to the Empire, and Maul is like on the most wanted list. Like,
they don't
what?
So there's a thing, and I don't remember if it's in the 3rd or the 4th episode. I'm pretty sure it's the 4th, where they talk about Two Boots talks about the Empire. I don't know if you heard this part. Two Boots and him are talking about getting the Empire involved again. And then Two Boots mentions, hey, but your ex-wife works for the Empire.
Yeah.
And now it's turned into, is this actually about not wanting the Empire to shut things down? Or is this about you not wanting to confront your ex-wife, who your child wants to see again? Because the kid has talked about wanting to see his mom multiple times. And that, well, his dad wants to go with him, so you need to wait till he can go with you. And just from a child of divorce and someone that has had a bunch of friends and other family members and stuff go through divorce on both sides, and just knowing the Empire and how it functions, it sounds like he's worried mom is going to convince son to join the Empire. Yeah. And then he's never going to see his son again. We know how that works. It's just not going to happen. So if the Empire gets involved, especially because he's in law enforcement, well, now she also has a case of, oh, well, you're not fit to take care of our kid because you can't even handle this. You can't make the right call. Yeah. So his kid could easily be on the line. Or Janix isn't safe because Maul's here, so I'm going to take our kid away. It brings in a whole lot of issues that could be going on.
Don't tell the Empire Maul's here, because then Mama Bear will be like, give me back my kid.
Yep. And then now his son is stuck in Empire and will probably have to become a soldier and will be cannon fodder.
Nah, I think there's something else there, man.
Oh, probably, considering that he doesn't even pretend to act like he's going to rat out the Jedi and just goes, oh, yeah, no, we're on the same team.
Yeah.
And did you... Oh, another small thing. It's in the game. Did you hear the announcer say that he had scored, like, multiple goals in a row?
What?
Yeah. So
what game?
When they're at the sports game in episode 3,
oh, yeah.
The son's on the field, the announcer
said he scored again. Yeah, I heard that.
Third or fourth goal in a row in this. And the crowd's cheering him, and it's like, huh, that sounds awfully familiar. Who else is really good at a sport that seems unparalleled in said sport, is absolutely amazing. We've seen the trophies before. He's almost too naturally gifted at this.
That was me in high school.
God, you have the Force.
No. Lenny. Annie, it is you. Look at you.
Oh, no, see, now you gotta swap that to little Riley. If it fits. But that's right. That could easily be construed as, okay, so, because it almost looks like they're playing a form of lacrosse.
Yeah.
So
I call it ILI.
Yeah.
Because it pisses off Brandon, my brother-in-law. He played High-Lie in high school.
How accurate do you have to be to score consecutively in a row so many points? Especially if, I guarantee you, they're not all human. There's going to be different physiological advantages based on your species. And you're a human. There's something going on here.
Let's not go down this avenue. Yes. Different species are gifted differently in skeletal structure, muscular.
Skeletal structure, multiple arms, multiple heads.
So here's the thing about Maul. At this point, at this juncture of our show, killing the Demas, killing Pyke's leader, all of it was super calculated. It wasn't just the old assassin guy, right? That would just walk in and just chop heads.
No, he been
very calculated. Lots of what's the word? Shoot, what's it called when people die that aren't supposed to die?
Casualties?
Not casualties. It's something else.
I was about to
like
say
bystander casualties. Shoot, I can't think of the word. Anyways, it's like a.
Is it specifically when innocent people are killed that should not be killed?
Yes. Collateral.
Collateral damage.
Thank you. Yes, collateral damage. There was more collateral damage in the Clone Wars television series than there is right now. And we know this takes place after the Clone Wars. We know that this takes place before Rebels and before Solo. And so we already see a shift in the way that Maul exudes himself, if you will, right? Like even in the Clone Wars, he was on his way to being something different than what he initially was. He's growing. And when I see that when he kills the Pyke leader, it's calculated, right? It's strategized. It's a plan. Okay, you're gonna pretend that you're me, and you're gonna go like I can just. They're planning it out, right? And
the giggles included, just like
but but he's patient, patient, calculating. He's becoming the things that I adore in Palpatine. The strategist and just a couple steps ahead is where Maul is. Yeah, Palpatine was like playing chess. Everyone else playing checkers. Maul, he knows a few moves on the chessboard, I think, and he's very what's the word? Measured. He's very measured, and I don't know. It's good.
Does he realize that he is pretty much using the same moves that Palpatine used to?
Of course not. He's not the smartest guy. No, maybe he does. I'll do these same things that Palpatine did, but just on a smaller scale.
Because I'm getting a lot of the same manipulation tactics that were used on Anakin are being used on Devon, and that's what it's like. Do you even realize that you're doing the same thing at all? I don't think he is, because he tries to make it sound like he is so different from Palpatine, but it's like, no, that's the same. That's the same. I've seen this tactic before. I can't say like father, like son, but technically,
like master, like student, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're kind of leaning into the shootout. Let's talk about that. So there's the shootout, and that ultimately we'll talk about Two Boots kind of betraying Lawson. But I mean, well, we'll talk about that now. Honestly, didn't Lawson betray Two Boots first?
Oh, heck yes. Lawson has been going against protocol this entire time, and I think I mentioned this last time. As a droid, that is your hardwire. Is I need to report this to the Empire. It's going to dig at him until he does it, because that's what that Order 66 and the clones, that program is going to dig at you until you complete the task. Same thing for the clones. It's going to burrow itself in your head until you finally complete that task. That's why you could tell Two Boots was getting more and more agitated as he kept being told, hey, no, postpone it. Hey, no, postpone it. Until he just does it. Doesn't even ask permission, just does it.
Well, he tries to do it. He gets deactivated.
He still does
then
it.
He does it after whoever reactivated.
The moment he woke up, he did it.
Yeah.
Which that was so stupid, leaving him alone like that. It's like those haunted house things where it's like, why did you go in there? Don't.
So in that scene, we get a lot of stuff happening. In episode 4, we get him shutting down. Oh, here's the part about episode 4 that why I only did an 8.5. I felt like they set up Lawson to be kind of a super sleuth. Like, he has a lot of respect from Two Boots and, whatever. He's the guy. And he was just kind of handed Maul. Like, he didn't really have to do... They showed us the board, with the pictures and the connections. But there really wasn't any detective work being done.
I think that was intentional. I think Maul did that intentionally. Because if you watched it, like, he kept, anytime the detective was on screen, he zoomed in on the footage, and he saw, okay, this guy, I can use this guy. So 100%, if Maul didn't want to be caught, he was not going to be found. He was not going to be caught. It just wasn't going to happen. So I am 100% of the belief that Maul let it happen to see if he could convince him and kind of see where he lied on, can I get this guy to do what I want him to do, or is it going to take a little bit more for me to get? He's going to use him regardless. But what is it going to take?
Yeah. Yeah. Lawson refusing the deal, I think it was an important piece to understand, one, how deep his disdain for one reason or another for the Empire, how deep that runs. Because he paused for a second. And then he said, I cannot do that. And I think it's in that pause is what says a lot, about whatever's happening that I'm sure we'll find out about, and it will unfold. And his wife is an ISB agent. Who knows? I don't.
What if the wife shows up and she's one of the handlers for the Inquisitors? That would be even worse.
That would be even worse. And we know that Merrick shows up, so yeah.
That would be awful.
Maul battles Daki and Devon. How about that?
Like I mentioned before, I like that they actually had elements of the quote-unquote scenery being destroyed in the process and actually be used in the fight. And it was really nice to see that, even though from the clips we've seen of or from the parts of Devon that we've seen when she fights with the saber, we are definitely not quite there yet. We are still pretty new to saber fighting from what it looks like. She knows the basics, which is great, but that's all she knows.
Well, and it looks like her master's injured pretty bad.
And then watching them fight, they fought as a unit, even though, which that was really nice to see. That gave me Anakin Obi-Wan fighting vibes.
What was the first thing that he did, though? He totally did the Dooku move. He leaned over at Anakin. Dooku leaned at Anakin and then kicked Kenobi off and out of the way so he could isolate Anakin. That's exactly what Maul did.
He kept isolating Devon, and then once he realized, okay, this guy's going to be a pain in my butt, he kept isolating Daki.
Yep.
He went for whichever one was going to be the biggest problem. Devon was probably just to cause issues and test her a little bit more.
When Devon and him fight in episode 3, he's one-arming her. He's not
behind his back.
He's got one arm behind his back. I could beat you with one hand tied behind my back, and I won't even use the Force. I mean, he did use the Force like twice, but one arm, yeah.
No, it was totally. He was messing with her 100%, making it look like
totally messing with her.
Man, I can do that. No, you can't.
I don't think it's messing with her. I think Vader was huge. He did this too. The first few moments, unless he's in seething, angry mode.
Yeah.
The first, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, he's sizing you up. He's letting you attack. He's figuring out what position or what offensive position or defensive position you're taking, what form, what lightsaber form you're taking. Like he's a student. Anakin was a student of form, and so one of the best duelists there are. Of course, so was Kenobi. So of course, Anakin's going to be badass.
Yeah. Well, it also felt like in both battles, Maul was trying to goad her into a more rageful response, which we see that in the third 100%. We were having fun with that. Yes, we were having fun with that before the show. He's almost trying to get her to let go. Just dip your toes in real quick, just for a minute.
Ruin.
It's that.
Volume on. Did you hear it?
It's a baby Sam scream. That's what that is.
I don't want to get dinged, so that's all you're getting for the sound. Run it back if you want to hear it again. Yeah, that moment, and that's a good pause. That face. Oh,
She's pissed.
okay. Hold on. Is this motion capture?
Oh, I believe all the fights were motion capture.
Look. Here's the next piece. Here we go. We'll watch it again.
Like, it's too clean to not. Yeah, you did the thing. Yes, it's the thing.
What does that say? Maul's lightsaber speaks alien language.
It says Ratama.
That's the caption. If you turn on captions, that's what it says. And one sec, Eris. Let me play that again so that I'm gonna pause. You're gonna listen, and you'll hear the chant. You've heard it before, and if you don't know, this is very incredibly intentional and cool. Also, look at how the plasma is burning off of the saber as they're fighting. It's just
It's good stuff.
oh, it's so good. Okay, here we go. Listen for the chanting. Man.
So I delved into that because I went in that rabbit hole and I was like, oh my gosh, I need.
You went down a rabbit hole. I can't imagine that the apple didn't fall far from the tree and that you'll spend hours down the rabbit holes.
It wasn't even hours because I found exactly what I was looking for. It was perfect.
Are you gonna share it?
Yes. So
Yes.
I'm gonna set it up as I figure out how to unmute the tab because the tab's muted. So specifically, what it is saying is Ratama, which
Is what?
Is Ratama, which is, if you remember Duel of Fates, the song or the track in Phantom Menace, it's Kora Ratama. Only reason I know this is because I watched the behind the scenes for Phantom Menace so many times.
I did too, and they're saying like burger, macaroni, and all the
Kora Ratama. That's all they say over and over and over again, just in different stylizations. Because the goal was to
what does that mean?
Sound like doesn't mean anything. The goal was to make it sound Latin, so it sounded like an ancient alien language. That doesn't mean anything.
One for Lucas.
It sounds like it. Oh my gosh, let me.
Are you gonna share your screen?
Stuck in a full. There we go. I was stuck in full screen and I couldn't get out of it. Okay, and I even have it specifically on the spot. Let's do share. I'll full screen it. Okay. So
does it say it in the?
It says it, but it's not in the
subtitles?
captions. It doesn't have the subtitles because at the time it was literally background noise. The subtitles don't even mention it. That's why I think this is so cool.
Did you put the subtitles up?
I can't. Subtitles closed caption should be on. So we'll see if it comes up. Right there.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
100% does it in Phantom Menace. And it says the same thing. It says Kora Ratama, but they whisper it in the exact same tone. In the Phantom Menace, there are no subtitles for it. And if you listen to the Duel of Fates track, it's either Duel of Fates or it's one of the ones right after. It's a separate track. I can't remember if it's one or two different ones. That whisper is in the track. So you're at the time it's, oh, okay, this is just for ambiance. This is just for background. But now they've pulled it into, oh, this is an audible thing that happens when people fight Maul. This is an audible chant that whoever's fighting him is going to hear. Which just makes him more scary because his lightsaber is talking.
Man.
Why is it sentient?
Yeah.
Was that Maul? Did Maul build that lightsaber or was that a gift?
The one he has. Oh, that's still his saber.
But was that a saber he built or was that gifted to him?
I thought it was a saber he built, but I could be wrong.
Oh,
We're gonna watch.
Yeah.
One more little bit because we got to hear the scream. I can't find it. Oh, hold on.
Oh, well, that's a different thing that I was not. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let's show this. Okay, this is what we were talking about in pregame too, or in pre-show. Right here.
I'm going to need that back, Devon.
Okay, I gotta say, when he said that, I went, oh shit. Like it was perfect, perfectly scripted. That pause,
Yeah,
and perfectly delivered. Sam Witwer, National Treasure. That moment is where it was like, man, this is more than a 9. 0.3. How about a 9.3? Devon.
so now I did look to see if he built his own lightsaber. And he did. He built his own lightsaber. And according to canon stuff, it was crafted from plans found in a Sith holocron that Darth Sidious owned.
Oh.
So, whose lightsaber did he build if he built someone else's plans? And it's a Sith holocron, so who knows how old that is, whose plans those originally belonged to.
Yeah.
And that explains why it talks versus nobody else's seems to talk.
It just talks because it's Maul and he's badass. That's why.
Oh, and then it says the lightsaber speaks
final
alien
word.
language. Which one spoke the alien language? Was it the one he was holding or the one Devon was holding?
It was the one he was holding. So he's got that back, and Devon runs away.
I 100% kept replaying that over and over again because I was just so excited that not only do I get to have my fun, happy, destructive robots, I get to have talking lightsabers. You know, this is my jam. This is all I want.
Hell yeah. Play. Oh my goodness. Go. Okay. Pikes. Yep, he kills him. Yep. We've got fight. Yep. And you could probably hear it.
I can't hear it. Your Streamlabs is being nice and not playing everything really loud.
Good. Here we go.
He smiled.
Oh, that was the wrong thing. There we go. That's what we want. This is where I was saying he looks like he's mortally wounded. Like, that hurt.
That was an old, aggravated idiot. 100%. He already walks it out. And a single kick, I don't think would mortally wound. I think that was aggravated older It's not like they can get medical care after kicking sick.
Say, listen, don't talk. Did you hear it?
It sounds like a very angry cat.
Dude. That is dang. Yeah.
What?
I mean, he pretty handily beat Daki and what's her name?
Oh yeah.
He had already had sized her up in episode 3.
And Daki's an old
But
man.
he's a person that has to have an apprentice. Like, he has to have legacy. He has to teach. And yes, for it's not about the pupil. It's like, I need you. You complete me. I need to teach someone. I need a student. I need a pupil. Not only do I need a pupil, I need a pupil that will, be useful to me, right? Like, so he's very selective on who he chooses because he needs to use them. He has no desire of ever really, I think, fully developing them. It's just the notion, I believe, of being a teacher and being having a student is what he admires and wants to make sure that he's doing, I guess, is what
he wants a legacy, and an easy way to have a legacy is to have someone to teach everything you know to.
Yeah, man. Oh. Height. Yeah. I was trying to get some of those screams. I didn't queue any of the screams up, but whatever. Let's dig into the Empire a little bit more, because this was something we touched on with the mother potentially being involved with the Empire as a employee, agent, what have you.
Yeah, it mentions it in 4 that she works for the Empire, 100%. So it's no longer why don't we see the wife? What does she do? Why does he want to wait? Because I know I brought it up that previously, maybe she's in the hospital or something. And so he wants to wait. No, now it's divorce, and you can tell he clearly still cares for her. Otherwise, why would the picture of the whole family be there still? And it's on his desk. He sees it every single day for work.
Maybe she's in jail.
They said
she works for the Empire.
She works for the Empire, and they are currently divorced.
So then, in this case, for Lawson, the Empire is more of a villain than Maul. Agree, disagree?
I would say, just from watching the trailer, yes. Because if anything is true about what Lawson is saying about what the Empire will do to Janix, it sounds like the Empire is just waiting to take full control of this spot. But they're trying to pull no, you have freedom. We're just like the Republic. You have your freedom. And the moment something goes a little bit wrong and the Empire is called, it is full lockdown. Everything's under Empire control. You have gone from, you get your freedom to go to the club whenever you want to. You have a curfew. You don't have an ID, you're getting arrested. Doesn't matter. You have drafts that are probably put in place because it doesn't look like it is a very high class world. So likely that would be where they're going, okay, I'm just going to pull soldiers from here because we don't get our funding from a planet like this. We would get our funding from a place like Coruscant.
Yeah.
So you're not going to draft from a place that you get your funding from. You're going to draft from a place where, it's Janix. I've never heard of Janix. Looks like there's a bunch of criminals and thugs here. Take all the kids. Easy. Soldiers. Done. We're giving them a better life. And that's what it's phrased as, is we're giving you everything you could possibly want.
That's right. Join the U.S. Armed Forces. You get free college.
So every country, unfortunately, is guilty of it. But you always, because nobody wants to die, you have to make the rewards and probability of survival look that much better. Oh, you're not going to die because there's thousands of soldiers. And you're indistinguishable, so no one's going to target you. And
okay, we're way off course.
No, I'm talking Imperial. All the soldiers look exactly the same. All their uniforms.
Okay, I got you.
I'm talking stormtroopers, because that's currently we're in Empire. It's stormtroopers. All of their armor looks exactly the same. Even a comment Leia makes is, "Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?" They're all a uniform. Besides the one that hits his head on the door, they're all
there's
height.
That guy.
There's one tall guy. They're all a uniform height. They all are the same height. Their voice modulators make them sound all the same. All their armor's the same. When you look exactly the same in a sea of people, it does take out your sense of identity, but it also means the enemy cannot specifically target you. Because they don't know who you are, they don't know where you are.
So,
safety in numbers.
Pray and pray. So the point is, though, that the Empire for Lawson is a bigger threat than Maul.
Oh, yeah.
Who is a bigger threat for Maul? Lawson or the Empire?
Definitely the Empire, because he probably has a pretty good idea that Palpatine and Vader have their Inquisitors running around, and that's just going to throw off his plans.
I'm afraid they're going to have Lawson and Maul work together against the Empire.
I think that is 100% going to happen, but it's not going to be... I don't think Lawson is going to compromise his morals too far. I think the Empire is going to show up, and it's almost going to force Lawson to go, I need your help. You do this for me, I do this for you. And then we're done. And it's going to involve his kid. Something is going to happen with the Empire or his ex-wife and his son. And he's going to go, I need you to help me get my son back, or something along those lines. And that could also be easily how he gets Devon to help, or Maul gets Devon to help, is, hey, we need to go get this kid for the police officer that you know. Come help me go get him back. Because then there's the, it's a rescue mission. How does a Jedi say no to a rescue mission of a child?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
There's a lot of
and if my point is, I think this is a problem for me if this is what happens. One of the things that I was loving or am loving about this show is that Maul is a villain. I mean, we know what he's doing with Devon. He's trying to get himself an apprentice. He thinks he can use her. He's pulling the old Ezra on her. Before he pulled it on Ezra. Yeah. And her training's already begun, I think, whether she knows it or not. If she falls to the dark side, there's already a couple lessons learned.
Yeah.
But I really am afraid of them working together against the Empire because it takes away from how dark and sinister Maul is. Unless they're working together and he pulls, some bullshit and kills somebody or whatever, gets away, of course.
I would
gets
say
away.
It would be on par from what we've seen if the deal he makes with Lawson is the exact same deal that he made the first time.
Oh, but that deal was BS. Like, he knew Lawson would never do it.
Exactly. But now if there's a child, his kid's gone. If that is what is riding on this, is his kid. Is he going to be more willing to make that
Maybe
deal?
That will be the moral dilemma.
And that would be the moral dilemma of, do I sacrifice my morals, but that's my son? Do I give up all of this for my kid? Or it could even be if he still harbors feelings for his wife. Is it okay? Just don't hurt my ex-wife and my kid. Like that's off limits, and I'll help you get rid of this. You never mess with a man's family or his kids. There is nothing.
I know, but
do. Because if you were faced with the same scenario and it was myself or Zane,
you know the answer.
You gotta put yourself in the man's shoes. He's trying so hard not to get the Empire involved. There has to be every human.
It depends on the situation, and it depends on which kid for which situation. Just kidding.
There's a whole study done on that where people were asked what they would do for their children, and I'll talk with you about that later because it was unfortunately a little disappointing to hear.
Yes. So let's talk about Devon. Maul pushes her. I say pushes her hard. Physically, yeah, I guess a little bit. It challenges her to kind of gauge where she's at as a duelist. And him, yes, being bested by Obi-Wan Kenobi in a one-off crazy-ass move does not take away from the pugilist that was Darth Maul. The dude wields double-bladed lightsaber. And at that point, until we saw double-bladed light, that was the first time we'd ever seen a double-bladed lightsaber. So I couldn't spit that out.
And then we never saw it again.
Until the video game. Until I think Bastila had one. Bastila Shan had one in Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
But the beauty to me of that is it's let me see if I want to teach you. Like I'm evaluating you and you're trying to kill me or whatever. I'm actually kind of seeing if you're worthy.
It's an interview
of my tutelage. That's what Maul's doing.
Process.
Yes. And he's asking her.
He's auditioning.
If I didn't get dinged right now for copyright again, I would just run that clip where they're going back and forth. He's literally interviewing her. What about this? Well, you said that and blah, blah, blah. And the Jedi, why wouldn't you want to help? Like all of those things. He's interviewing her. And he decides.
Sit down, have some tea. Let's have a gentlemanly chat about your life choices.
Well, that was before. That was before she attacked him.
Yeah. But he was asking all of the questions and
in the beginning, sure. Like even throughout the saber fight, he was continuing to ask and talk with her.
And it's almost like
I thought it was brilliant. He uses the same move Palpatine uses on Luke. You want this? He set that saber down right next to him. I thought that was cool. But yeah, how do you feel Devon is 1 being dark side, 10 being Obi-Wan light side, where and dark side Palpatine 1? Where is Devon right now?
I would have to say Devon is she's a 4 and dropping fast.
4?
She is not in the middle because we see multiple times she gets mad. She gets mad. And when she gets mad, she uses it. Every time. Anytime we've seen her make some form of escape, do some form of attack, she's pissed and she uses it.
Jackie did that too. Moment of silence for Jackie.
So that's
okay.
Every single time She gets upset. She's using that. Whether or not she realizes it, she is deliberately disobeying her master. Not even just say, oh, well, I didn't ask, but I thought it would be okay. No, he tells her, do not steal. And she turns around and does it behind his back. She's told, don't do this. Be patient. Trust in your teachings. And she does the complete opposite. She's Anakin. She's Anakin, but a few notches down. She's already had too many traumatic events happen. But she's lost everything. She relies on her anger way too much. And while Maul's goading her and saying, oh, you're just going to run. You have a lightsaber. You're just running? Really?
Mm-hmm.
And then the moment she reaches the door, realizes it doesn't open, she turns around and gets ready to attack whatever she can see. That's not Jedi. I 100% that, to me, that is not what a Jedi would do. Would they run around and they would be on the defensive, not looking for something to kick or punch or fight? Because she's looking for him for a good couple minutes. She is a 4 on my scale, and she is dropping a lot faster than her master is comfortable with.
Yeah, I think when I look at Devon, I see her more in a...
Don't say 6'7".
That's where you just did. Why would you do that? What? You were totally trying not to make me say it, and you said it. Matt, Eris, what is wrong with you? You fell for the oldest trick in the book.
No, I said it so you don't have to. I have to deal with it all day because I got 2 kids.
Oh my God, Andrew. Andre Whaley sent me something today. I was like, what is it, man? And I had said something like 6 or 7 or something like that in my podcast, my other podcast. And he clipped it and sent it to me.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. You can listen to that podcast, though, on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. It is the 1 Minute Win, Volume 1. Take control of your growth journey 1 minute at a time. It's available on Amazon, the book, and Spotify, and all the other places for the podcast. All right. So, commercial done. I have another commercial. May 17th, I'll mention at the end. I will have a table set up for my business over at the Maroon and White Fun Run, May 17th. I will be participating, and the lore master will be manning the table by himself, all alone.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Talking about his dad's business and trying to drum me up some business during the 5K. So, I don't know. He did all right last time. We got some people on the email list, so that was good. Anyway, you two were my apprentices, so, and I never called you all my Padawans. Do you ever realize that? I always called you all my apprentices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. There was a reason for that, clearly. What was next? Devon. We're talking about Devon. Give me 1 second. I need to grab a note here. He is very good. We see this. I know this is in the timeline before, but we see it even with Ezra, like in Rebels. He's very good at pushing buttons. Yes? No?
100%.
Oh, 100%.
He knows what to say, how to say it. Even if it's
He's
just
very analytical. Yep, he can read you, and he knew going in already information about Devon, no doubt. I mean, he's a broker of information himself, right? So he had questions. He asked very intentional questions to get the most out of her responses. Go ahead.
Did Devon ever actually give her or give him her name? Ever? Did she ever openly give him her name? I don't remember.
No.
I'm looking.
I watched them both twice again. I watched them both once yesterday, once today. I just know at the end, Devon. Like that's the only time I heard him say it.
Did she ever actually speak her name to him? Because the first time, who are you? I'm a prisoner. And he asks more questions, and then I don't think she ever actually says his.
I said though in the episode it was very reminiscent of Luke questioning Rey. Who are you? I'm Rey. Blah blah blah. No, who are you? Like I felt like that's what he was doing with her. And did she say her name then? Ooh. Oh.
So I'm looking.
Did you see that where Sam was talking about having Granny Smith apples in the?
Yeah, I think I sent that to you.
You're the one that sent it to me. You got to pull that up. We got to play that just because we can't stop.
You would have to pull it up
with this
because
guy.
I do not have access to that. It would have been through Instagram or Facebook.
For Pete's sake.
I don't have access on my computer because.
No worries. I got it.
I'm trying to find the thing. Are my subtitles on this one?
I got it.
Subtitles. Yes. I'm looking through. Looking for her talking with Maul to see if. Which I think I've got mine muted, so that should be.
Yeah, if it's Insta, I don't know.
Okay, it's muted. Sweet. That's what I'm watching the subtitles while you pull that up to see if she ever actually said her name.
Can't we just Google it? When was the first time the name? I don't know. Like, there's got to be some AI.
So I did Google it, and so far I'm not seeing anything. Like I looked it up.
Like, did he actually tell? Or did she actually tell him her name, or was there a moment when he was told her name? I have to sneeze.
Don't sneeze. Bless you.
Okay. All right.
So it doesn't say that she ever actually said her name.
So he just knew it. So how did he knew it?
The ancient lightsaber language.
He knew it?
It's in her head. The lightsaber told him. That would be hilarious if that was actually the case. The lightsaber.
I don't see it. You didn't send me this.
I could have swore it would have either been Facebook or Instagram. I could have swore I sent it to you because I was giggling, and I know I sent it to Zane. I'm checking to see which platform it was on. I send y'all so much Star Wars stuff. It's ridiculous. Yes, I sent it to you on Facebook, April 8th at 3:34 p.m. I'm looking at Messenger.
You're crazy. I just was in there.
No. In Facebook Messenger.
To who? Me? Personal?
To you. Yeah. To you. April 8th.
April 8th?
Yeah. I'm looking
What day is that?
That was the first day, or that was Wednesday. That was the day after our last day. I told you. I
found it.
I sent it to Zane as well.
All right, here we go. This is insane. What show? What are we doing? We're talking about Darth Maul, right?
We're talking about Darth Maul. We're pulling up more Sam clips.
More Sam clips. All right. The secret to voicing Darth Maul.
Here, check this out. You want to see something? These are my green apples. I have them every time that I record, right? Sam Witwer.
Yes, my apprentice. Yes, we have all been made to suffer. We survive, but do not live.
It's all really in the green apples.
Fantastic, man. Yeah. So, the green apples.
It's the green apples.
Yes. That's awesome. Devon, what's going to happen? Is she going to turn? Is she not going to turn? I mean, you've only got 4 episodes left, right?
I think she's going...
Is it 8 or 10 episodes?
10.
Okay, so you got 6 episodes left.
So I don't think she's going... If she does fully turn, it's not going to be till like the very end. It's going to be the very end if she does. I think she is going to stay at like a 3 or a 2, with 1 being Sidious, Darkseid. She's going to be at a 3 or a 2, and she's just going to stay there. I don't think she's going to get much farther because of how ingrained those teachings are. Because that's all she knew beforehand. If this is all taking place, let's just say it takes place within a couple of months. That is habit still. That is ingrained. It's going to take a while for her to completely abandon all of that.
So what about, is it that she turns to the dark side, but Maul doesn't appear to be preaching Sith? And my assumption is that he's really still salty with Palpatine, who is Sith.
Yeah.
So would he claim to be Sith anymore, or would he have denounced that and is just going to try to bring her to the dark side and just you know train like not as Sith? I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
Use the dark. I think once it hits towards the end, we're going to see him convincing her that, yes, use the dark side because that's what you need for survival. He's going to pivot back to, you have to change your ideals to survive. It is not the same world anymore. It is not the same. The Jedi are the heroes and the Sith are the bad guys. No, any Force user is now considered a bad guy. Doesn't matter if you're Jedi or not. You're going to get executed. So why stick to those morals if those morals are going to get you killed? You have to adapt to the world that you are being placed in. And she's young enough that she can adapt. Which also is, he's going to try and work with her, not her master. Her master is older. He's already been ingrained in that. He is so involved in the Jedi mentality. He's like, I'm just going to beg on the street. I'll be fine. I'll be okay. We'll be good. And she's like, no, it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
We need something to actually work. This is not working.
So with Devon's, what's the word? Frailty. Maybe I'll say frailty in her path right now. It looked like, and I said this when it happened in the clip, as well as the beginning of the show. It looks like he was mortally wounded. Like you said, maybe re-injured an old injury. He was kicked in the chest, and when he landed, he grabbed his chest, like maybe his crushed. I don't know. If she loses her master, what? If you put yourself in Devon's shoes, you're a student now without a master.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna gravitate towards the teacher.
What else is she going to do but gravitate towards a teacher that at least knows about the Force, that she knows is familiar to her?
She knows he'll keep her safe to a point. Because her master was keeping her safe before while they're hiding from law enforcement and everything. While Maul was a jerk, to be nice, he was keeping her safe. She didn't have to worry about the constant presence of police or someone finding out that she could use the Force. She was safe. So even if it's, I don't want to be here, but you're my safest option. You, again, it goes back to survival. You are my survival plan now. Because at this point, the only thing the Jedi can do is survive. There is little to no training. There is nothing. It is just surviving the Empire.
Yeah, and at some point, I think we end up with. Hold on a second. Did you send me a video too about all the Star Wars stuff being student and teacher?
I might have.
Or it was like a pair. Like something about the new Ryan Gosling Starfighter or whatever that series is called. That it looks like it's going to be a young.
Yes, that it almost looks like they're repeating the adult meets a child apprentice.
Yes,
repeating
Anakin. Mando and Grogu.
Yes, I sent that to you.
Yeah, Mando and Grogu, Ryan Gosling and this other kid, Maul and Devon, the stranger and whichever one it was between the twins.
I think that was in Instagram. I'm checking.
Yes,
okay, it's in Instagram. This one was April 7th at 10:35 p.m.
There, see, I remembered that one. So, yeah, I'm kind of like hold the bus a second. What are we doing here?
We're repeating the storyline that seemed to have worked so well the first time, and they keep doing it over and over again. And I'm really tired of them hitting this piñata expecting more candy. We're getting nothing but really sad confetti at this point. Switch it up. Heck, I think it would be hilarious if you had a younger Jedi find an old man that's been using the Force for years and isn't formally trained and starts teaching him.
Yeah, why not?
Switch it. Because do you realize how hilarious that, and yes, it would be more comedic that way, but can you imagine how funny that would be to have someone my age teaching a 60 to 70-year-old man how to use the Force and wield a lightsaber? That would be hilarious. It's like, well, no, I've always done it this way. Well, your way is wrong. Do it this way.
I always hold it like this. Why? I don't know.
And then you're also dealing with, it's not the master it's getting too old to fight. It's the master is, no, you're going to need to do another round. And Padawan is, but I am not that young in my back. I can't do any more of this. Just let the Force flow through you. It'll be fine. Now do it again.
It'll be fine.
Don't
So
worry.
the last question for tonight is, when it comes to the show title, Maul Shadow Lord, I have to think that I'm going to get 80% Maul. I feel like in episode 1 through 4 so far, we've gotten 60% Maul. Not sure how I feel about that, because I know the story is centered around Maul, supposedly. And I say supposedly because we are spending a lot of time talking about them.
I think
so. Mando and Grogu ended up being more about Grogu than Mando. I don't want this to be a show more about Devon than Maul, and you're calling it Maul. I don't want it to be about Grogu, and you're calling it The Mandalorian.
I don't think it'll be all about Devon. I have a good feeling that, because it's Sam and Filoni, I have a good feeling that with those two together, we're going to get more Maul. They need to flesh out why the Empire is there and why Devon is even in the picture. They've done that now. First 4 episodes. They now have 6 episodes to increase Maul's whereabout, whatever, his screen presence. They have a lot more because now we have laid all of. I don't think there are any bare bones that have been missed that questions would need to be answered at this point. We've gotten everything fleshed out up until this point. So we now have motivation, we have main characters, we have backstories, we have everything.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to take it and run. And I feel like everything from this point on is going to be more Maul heavy because now you've got the Inquisitors. Now he's going to have to deal with Devon. Probably, I'm going to guess episode 5 is where we're going to get him and Devon starting to work together. Because now the Empire's here, and Merrick's here, and that's all.
Heck yeah, let's go. And I'm here for Merrick, man.
And I think that's because Merrick is involved. We're going to branch off. We're going to have Maul and Devon. We're going to have Lawson, and we're going to have Merrick and the Empire. But there's a good chance that Merrick and the Empire is also going to drift more into Lawson. You're going to have law versus criminal. It's my boy. He's two boots.
Two boots. Yeah. So I hope you can forgive me. After Lawson asked for forgiveness for deactivating it. This is where there's more to the story, clearly. And when he says, I hope you can forgive me, it's more than you. There's something more to it, right? Like you said, like is his wife, the Empire would absolutely shut down their commerce on any planet.
They're gonna shut.
I know Janek's not where the Empire, but they would shut down commerce to get Maul. I think he's that dangerous, man.
And that's why I understand the concern of we don't want to involve the Empire on anything, because the humans at least understand, hey, that means we may starve or anything happens unless we pay the Empire money. Well, that means we go into debt with the Empire. Guess who owns the planet now? We are no longer
the same was true with the Republic.
How that would make sense for me is Maul knows Anakin is Darth Vader. We know this. He talks about it with Ahsoka on Mandalore.
Yeah.
They have a discussion. Maul knows who Anakin is and does not fight with him often at all. That's not something that often occurs. And his whole thing is with Kenobi. We know Anakin is an extremely skilled duelist. Well, now he's Vader and he has no restraint. I don't think Maul wants any part of that. But that also brings more heat from Sidious that he doesn't want. He doesn't want Sidious's attention on him. Last time that happened, Savage died. We don't want that. I'm guessing that it's because if he's going up against Vader, Sidious is immediately going to know, and his plan's ruined. I don't know if Maul could take Vader.
Yeah, Maul and Vader canon have never met face to face. Not ever.
I think Maul would be avoiding him like the plague. Because that's also a man that slaughtered multiple Jedi.
Yeah, and Maul and Rebels, you were alluding to this. Maul flees from a potential encounter with Vader. Yeah.
I don't think Maul wants.
And even the Inquisitors never met Maul face to face, but we're about to change that in this series because they're about to meet Merrick.
We know Merrick survives. So is that a reason that Maul ends up fighting Merrick? Because this is super early Empire. Is it a case of Maul? This is one of Darth Vader's. I'm not fighting him. I can't beat this guy. and he's being trained by
Yeah, and you're right. He wouldn't go himself. Maul as just what, like, he's not afraid of Maul.
Already. How many times has Obi-Wan taken his off? Like,
yeah, he's like
him.
Maul's whatever, and so he'll send the Inquisitors, and that's why Merrick is there. We may get a holocron or something of Vader. It makes sense to me that we would still need him to be a big part. I'm just saying, if he's there, like, it makes sense, especially that we know the Inquisitors are going to be.
It does make me wonder how much Two Boots told them, if he told them about the other Force users. Fixing the bridge. So how much did Two Boots relay was still how big of a response the Empire provides?
Yeah.
If it's just Darth Maul, there might be other Force users. Okay, now that sounds more like there is definitely going to be at least 2 Inquisitors. Merrick as a dark side Force user, or you're going to have an extremely skilled individual with Darth Maul.
I don't know. We didn't talk enough about the animation. Look at this. It's muted. Yes.
The tiny, yes.
The plasma trail, like.
Mm-hmm. Because that's how light works to our eyeballs. That's how
so
it
beautiful.
Shown.
Yeah, this show's definitely not for kids. I don't know that I'd let my 9-year-old watch it.
I watch it with my family.
No, I wouldn't have watched it with you.
I sit with the kids on the couch and watch, and if they have questions, I answer questions. Mostly it's lore questions.
Definitely worth your time. Maul. All right. Thank you, Eris. That was fun. We went through all of that. We'll see what they do. Empire, everybody's trapped on the planet, so nobody's going nowhere. We'll see what happens next week. Yeah, I know that Zane's got a couple gigs coming up next weekend. He's got 3 back to back, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, it's in like the Austin, San Marcos area. Friday, it's in Cleveland, Texas, and then Saturday he's in Dripping Springs. I know that much. That is next week. This weekend, oh Lord, this weekend I might get to see you for 5 minutes. We'll see. Try to make that happen on Sunday.
In town for a wedding that is not mine. I'm just in it.
Heck yeah.
I'm already married.
It's weird. What else? What else? Oh, I was saying, go check out, if you're in the Bryan College Station area, go to Tamu website and look up the Maroon and White Fun Run and donate to a good cause. Register, go do a 5K. Walk-in stuff. It benefits the staff emergency fund. So, an example, an employee's house burns down. Yes, there is insurance, but there are immediate needs: food, water, clothing, and that's what this fund does. It helps the employees in these emergency situations. So, my wife is an employee at Tamu, and so I want to donate my time and effort from my business to support that cause. So on May 17th, we'll be there. I might have some stickers for Sith Dominion, so you could stop by. Mostly it'll be all DMILM, professional stuff, but I will have maybe a couple of stickers. Stop by. If you mention the Sith Dominion, I'll have something for you. I think that's it. Yeah, for now. Next week, episode 5 and 6, and we'll see where this turns. Any parting shots? Any last thoughts on the show?
No. Oh, that was Big Thunder. Okay.
It's gonna rain again for you?
I felt my walls shake a minute. I guess I didn't think it smelled like rain all day. I was kind of expecting it to come down at some point. I'm not streaming this week because wedding is this weekend, and we've got to make the 6.5-hour drive down. So I'm still packing and everything. But I am streaming next week for sure, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay. Do we have your little thingy?
You should. Sam put it up last time. It's just there's Korriban again. You'll know you found me when there's a picture of Commander Cody holding a little Palpatine in his hand.
That's adorable. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next week. We'll talk about episodes 5 and 6 of Maul Shadow Lord. Thanks for joining, everyone. Remember, kids, peace is a lie. There's only passion. Good night.